So hello everybody, and welcome to Scrap Mechanic. Now, I am using not a special code, but Scrap Mechanic. I think I've bugged out the game where it kind of doesn't load all the time. So fingers crossed that it will load. And you guys are lucky because I'm doing 2 videos in one day. So let's start a new game. And we're going to have all these mods here, because these mods are actually amazing. I found that out by playing this game a very lot, and why I play this a lot is because I find it a good sandbox game. Because I don't find sandbox games all the time amazing. Because sometimes you find sandbox games not like Scrap Mechanic, and they're all really weird and you don't understand how to play them. Like I didn't play it on the channel, but I've played this thing called I think it's called PC Building Simulator, and I had not a clue on how to play it, but then I got a bit more finding out on how to play it, but I didn't know how to get some stuff into the PC. Now let's just get into the work game. So let's call this, what should I call it? This is a good name. I don't know how to spell, wait. You spell this practically every day, so I should know this, how to spell this. Great, does that put space there? No. Now, as you can see, it says the controller lets you create amazing transforming machines, so give it a try. And I have tried this before once, and it's extremely hard. Like, even just making a bearing work, well, not a bearing, but controller work is hard. But I know how to make doors and all sorts of that stuff, like doors, and these creation that they've built for this is actually amazing. So yeah, let's get into the game. Hi Mechanic, welcome to Scrap Mechanic Creative Mode. This is a great place to express your creativity and build the most amazing creations. Engineer, architect, both. Everything you need is already in your conveniently stacked inventory, in brackets I. A great way to start is by opening the Mechanic's Handbook, which you'll find in your hotbar, and follow these instructions for how to build a vehicle. It'll help you get comfortable with basic building system, and will give you a great foundation on which to build your Scrap Mechanic skills. Just click got it, and then I just looked up and we're already in about 4 minutes into the video. Sorry about that, but it was fun trying to read, and there is a new update which I need to get you used to. Alt Q and it brings up a new tab, and I think you can do that twice. Is there random generating? Well, they said they were going to do this, and they done it, because this wasn't in one of my other worlds. This is completely new. I never saw these. This is a new update, I think. So I think I have fixed the game somehow. But now we have everything we want to do. Like, well, because I've installed all these mods, I've got like, what's this? Just like already getting into the series. Ooh, what's this? Just like with every series on this channel, probably. Wait, what have I done? Oh, I done goofed. Now, to build stuff that we can move, we have to use the lift. And if we want to weld it together, we use the weld tool. but at the minute we just want these 3 tools here, because these are the main tools. Well, apart from the middle one, because this is like to paint. If I just build something on here, this is the main thing that you build on, so you can move stuff. If I just build this quickly, and maybe select a colour that I like red, if I continue colouring that in, it will be red. So that's not a main tool, but I like using this tool. And let's decolorize that. And in theory, at the minute, we're going to make a basic car. So what you need is either, I don't know what I'm doing then, but you make a 4x4 platform like this, and the things that you're going to need for this is a driver's seat, either, if you want one, an engine, which we're going to use, bearings, which is to like move, where else would the stuff be? I need to get everything ready, and I haven't played this in ages. But what you need, all you need is basically like a foundation, driver's seat, bearing, if you want suspension, wheels, which for some odd reason they're down here, and that's basically all you need. But I'm going to add an engine into this car if I can find it. There we go. And you're going to see, well, not time lapse, but how to build a car now. So if I press wherever you put your driver's seat, it will look now like this. And if you want to make it so it's got an engine, either gas or electric, if it's gas, build a platform like this, and if it's electric, build a platform like this. But as we're using gas, we do it like this. And what we do is we place down a gas engine, and then you get out the connect tool, and you'll see 2 blobs. Now if I just circle around these blobs, if you go behind something you can still see these. Now what you do is you click on one and you connect it to the engine, and the engine will now not go really crazy and everywhere. And what you need to do now, in theory, to build like, I suppose like your main creation, basically to build like main creations and stuff that steers, you're going to need, if you've done what I've done here, you're going to need 4 bars of wood out. Let me check if that's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got that right. And if I do the same this side, and then the same at the back, but this back wheel will be 1 out extra than the other side. So remember, you're going to need to do that. And if you want 4 wheels turning, that's fine. You just put, well, I'm going to show you how to turn now. I forgot to tell that. But what you need to do is you just pop a bearing here, pop a bearing here, and if you want you can do a bearing here and a bearing there, but I like it just so it's got wheels driving at the front. Then you put 2 blocks beneath where you put the the end, and where you put the bearing, and then you should see it kind of look like how my one's looking now. And what you do is you don't connect anything to the engine net, and if you do this and take away the lift and make sure that that's on, look what happens. That block there is starting to spin. So what you want to do is you don't want that to happen, do you? So what you do is you connect these 2 here to this, and you'll see that they're backwards, so you press R, the right mouse button, and the right mouse button. And I'm just going to refresh my recording in a second, so sorry if there's a big cut. But what you need to do now is place down some bearings, a bearing, a bearing